A shockwave just hit the entertainment world. What everyone thought was the main villain may only be a smokescreen. The real power player is far bigger, darker, and far more protected. One tech billionaire and one rap icon are no longer whispering. They're moving. One brings noise, documentaries, and years of warnings. The other brings something far more dangerous. Proof, messages, digital trails that could expose how this empire really works. What's coming isn't about music anymore. It's about control, influence, and who's been hiding at the very top while everyone else took the fall. Brace yourself, because this story flips the entire map upside down.
They gave me a raw deal because this industry is a monster. It's the same monster that these Me Too trying to tell you about. But they hate the monster for how it, and I hate that monster for how it eats. But my God, man, it's the same monster. When I quit the show, all my friends would say, well, them Dave, why don't you just do Chappelle's show at another network? Yeah. And why doesn't a slave run from one plantation to another plantation? Because the master over there might be nicer. My God, man, I was trapped. You know what? Tell you the truth. I've even thought about coming back and doing another Chappelle show. Well, but if I do...
Before we even move up this power pyramid, you have to understand why Diddy's situation reaches far beyond hip-hop. This isn't about his background or career stats. It's about accountability. When 50 Cent released his documentary, The Reckoning, it wasn't for attention. It was because the industry stayed quiet. People weren't just silent. They were scared, compromised, or controlled. And that's when 50 made a statement that cut deep. He said if he kept his mouth shut, it would look like hip-hop itself was approving what Diddy was accused of. With no one else willing to speak, he felt cornered into being the loudest voice in the room.
Does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing. I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through.
This is where the story turns disturbing. According to multiple claims, hundreds of hidden cameras were allegedly placed inside a luxury home, capturing everything that happened at those private parties. Insiders say this wasn't about entertainment or memories. The footage was insurance. A way to control people, silence them, and keep power locked in place. Now, those recordings are rumored to be circulating behind closed doors. And panic is spreading fast among powerful circles. But the real shift happens when a tech billionaire enters the picture. Owning a massive social platform means access to years of private messages between celebrities, politicians, and elites. During a major podcast appearance, he didn't dance around the issue. He challenged a famous singer who publicly warned people about a former president, asking why she never warned anyone about her own ex. That silence raised serious questions.
I think whether or not he had help, I don't know. Whether or not he shared some of that information with people so they knew they had compromising stuff on people, I don't know. But clearly he was doing it for his own jollies too. There was something sick about it.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is that people in the music and entertainment industry had to know that Diddy was like abusing, kids basically. And yet they still fed him kids. Where's the accountability?
There had to be rumors.
That single line sent shockwaves everywhere. Because when someone as close as J-Lo stayed completely silent, it raised a dangerous question. Did she truly know nothing? Or did she know everything and choose not to speak? And if she stayed quiet, what or who was she protecting? That's where this story starts climbing the power pyramid. At the first level sit Jay-Z and Beyonce. And if that sounds shocking, just wait. Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan and said the kind of things the industry hates hearing out loud. She spoke about secrets involving Jay-Z and Diddy that were never meant to surface. Within 48 hours, the interview vanished, pulled, erased. Jaguar pointed out something no one could explain. How does Jay-Z appear on CBS with Gayle King and never face a single question about his links to Aaliyah and R. Kelly? She called powerful figures monsters, accusing them of controlling the industry for decades. Then comes the Aaliyah theory that refuses to fade, claims that her plane crash wasn't random, and that clearing her path opened space for someone else to rise.
Think about this. Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane, to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter. Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs.
Now, nothing here is officially proven, but the fact that these rumors won't die and the fact that Jay-Z has never stepped out to shut them down says a lot. Silence can speak louder than any statement. Then there's another detail that made people pause. When Diddy was hit with charges and alleged victims began filing lawsuits, an unexpected name surfaced. Alex Spiro, known as Jay-Z's personal attorney, suddenly appeared in the middle of the chaos. He began representing some of the people coming forward against Diddy. That move instantly raised eyebrows. Fans and insiders started asking the same question everywhere. Why is Jay-Z's lawyer showing up repeatedly in a case tied to Diddy? Was it coincidence, strategy, or something deeper that hasn't been explained yet? The timing alone was enough to fuel serious speculation.
Suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner, and Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name,
Why
but
would
it
they?
ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere?
What do you think is going on in Hollywood right now? What are you hearing? Because I'm hearing
Mass panic. Mass
Everyone-
panic.
So because no one's talking publicly.
No, it
But
can't. That's why they came up with the story. Well, you know, there's a party inside the Diddy party, and I went to the first party, but I left early. I never made it to Diddy After Dark. There were public relations teams right after Diddy got arrested running around telling everyone to say that.
Insiders say this is about controlling the story and silencing victims before more powerful names are exposed. If Diddy speaks, many could fall, and Jay-Z allegedly doesn't want that. Big L played a key role in Jay-Z's rise, introducing him to Dame Dash at Rockefeller Records. Negotiations started, then Big L was killed in a Harlem drive-by, a case still unsolved. Jaguar Wright says his death kicked off a series of suspicious events tied to Jay-Z's rise. Then comes level 2, Oprah Winfrey and Clive Davis, industry titans. Oprah was seen with Harvey Weinstein repeatedly, even as rumors swirled, but never spoke out. Her $40 million South Africa school project ended in scandal, leaving people wondering what she really knew.
She's f***ing Ray J. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said, Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Old photos are making the rounds showing Oprah at the same private parties where Diddy's legendary events went down. Jaguar Wright and Dr. Umar Johnson both suggest Oprah wields quiet but serious influence in Hollywood. The kind that keeps people too scared to speak up. The kind that could ruin careers with a single call. Then there's Clive Davis, a 92-year-old music icon who shaped the industry for decades. He founded Arista Records in 1974 and launched stars like Billy Joel, Janis Joplin, and Carlos Santana. Known as bisexual since the 80s, he's also tied to controversy. Hip-hop mogul Suge Knight has long claimed that Clive and Diddy were more than mentor and protege. Suge said Clive personally told him they were lovers, not just business partners. Lovers. Another mystery people won't let go of involves a legendary singer whose death still sparks debate. Many believe her passing wasn't an accident. Just days before she died, she reportedly had a major blow-up with a powerful music executive, and her daughter was allegedly present. The last person known to see her alive has long faced accusations, including claims that a dangerous visitor was allowed into her room. Family members insist her injuries told a different story than the official version. That leads to a bigger question. With decades of rumors swirling around one powerful executive, why has he never faced charges? Some believe one mogul is being sacrificed to protect someone who stayed hidden for years. At the top of the pyramid sits a name that stunned people. A famous pastor. A major rapper has been hinting online for months, suggesting corruption reached even the pulpit. If true, the operation would be massive. Carefully placed documentary clips fueled suspicion, echoing a comedian's warning that every lie would be exposed. When TD Jakes was finally pressed about the Diddy allegations, his response stunned people. Instead of a clear denial, he brushed it off, saying to keep it moving, adding that even if it were true, repentance would cover it. He even said he didn't need to repent at all. That reaction sent the internet into overdrive. Many felt an innocent person would shut it down immediately, not talk about forgiveness for something hypothetical. Jaguar Wright then made explosive claims, saying if Bishop Jakes attended a day party, it was only for money or sex. Nothing else happened there. She also alleged Cassie handed over a massive collection of evidence to federal investigators, including videos and audio recordings from those parties. According to her, the material allegedly shows powerful politicians, artists, and entertainers involved in moments they never expected to become public. Here's where things get truly disturbing. Jaguar Wright claims multiple male escorts have come forward, saying TD Jakes slept with several men at these parties. Even more alarming, a young man who was allegedly assaulted as a minor is now preparing to sue TD Jakes, having hired a lawyer. Church insiders say his parents were reportedly paid hush money back in 2015. But now he's grown and seeking justice on his own terms. Gan Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, has also spoken out, questioning why a religious leader would attend parties filled with drinking, sex, and same-sex activity. He implied it's hard to explain TD Jakes' presence unless he was personally involved. The connections between Diddy and TD Jakes continue to raise eyebrows and suspicion. Gene added another chilling detail, saying he's heard tapes are about to surface, and when they do, he believes the truth will be undeniable. No rumors, no guessing, just proof. That's where this story links to something even bigger, the Epstein fallout. During a sit-down with Joe Rogan, Elon Musk went beyond talking about Diddy and pointed to panic at the top. He questioned why so many billionaires are backing Kamala Harris, saying it's not about politics, it's fear. Fear of what happens if Trump wins and sealed Epstein files get opened. If that list comes out, some of the most powerful people on Earth could be exposed. Their secrets, public. When Rogan asked if LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman seemed uneasy, Elon didn't hesitate. His answer was just one word: yes. Joe Rogan once compared Diddy's operation to Jeffrey Epstein's setup, saying both allegedly recorded powerful people in compromising situations to control them through blackmail. The real fear is who supplied Diddy with young people and how many big names are caught on tape. Melinda Gates may have hinted at the danger. She reportedly left Bill Gates, partly because of his ties to Epstein, and this was after Epstein's conviction. She later said meeting him felt like being near pure evil. If that connection was enough to end a marriage of that scale, imagine what she knew. Years earlier, Dave Chappelle warned that the entertainment industry was a monster, the same one exposed by the Me Too movement. He said switching networks wouldn't save him, comparing it to moving plantations. If someone as powerful as Chappelle felt trapped, What does that say about everyone else? This story isn't finished. More names, more tapes, more truth are coming.